Hey guys, Devon here with Chix Stix Brix. We're here about to walk the exterior of our latest flip. And so before we walk around, idea of the scope of work, give you an idea of the scope of work for the outside of this property. Basically, we're gonna end up painting the brick, the trim, the fascia, the soffit, do any type of wood rot repairs. The windows are practically new. Look like they was recently installed here in the last couple years, so we don't have to do anything to the windows. Now, one thing we do have to look at, the windows are like a brownish or a tannish color, more like a neutral color. And so when we're doing our color coordination, we have to make sure that kind of flows all together with the property where it doesn't look odd. And so we're gonna clean that up. Let's walk around and check it out and see what we got, what we're working with. Got a little color add to black willow now, to the flower beds, a little greenery. Let's see if they staged it. Has been staged, perfect. We will turn on some lights and get a video. That's perfecto. Yeah, it's good to go. That was real bad. Oh, it was pretty bad. And so removing that. So change your plans here, guys. We're not gonna put this beam, remember how it was a beam here going across? We're not gonna put that back on, we're just gonna leave it open. Looks a lot better, and plus this beam is not in the best condition. And so that way, avoid the headache, replace these posts. Once we replace these posts and paint everything, it'll be a nice, fresh, and a different look, and actually a better look, actually. Less the better. Got these 4x4s to replace the post here for support from this addition that the previous homeowner installed. And so we're fixing it up, getting it back nice and pretty. This is simple. We'll change out this doorbell chime. I don't know if y'all can see that, but we'll change out this doorbell chime to make sure it's white. Just give y'all a heads up, it's this
hideous looking doorbell chime. And so
you can really just end up swapping out the box itself. You don't necessarily have to change out the chime if it still works. Home Depot or Lowe's just sell the box itself. You can just get a nice clean white box to be able to replace that. Another little hack, don't pay for a whole doorbell if this works, obviously. Confirm that the smoke detectors work. That smoke detector works, but it isn't connected to the rest of the house. If it was connected to the system, a smoke detector system throughout the rest of the house, you would have heard all the smoke detectors start going out. Let's try it again. Maybe I didn't do it long enough. So no, that smoke detector still works. Okay, so we walked through the house. I showed you guys pretty much everything that we're gonna do in this house. The scope of work here, this is more like a 2.5 week scope of work. And so we're looking at about 17 to 18 days on this project. The goal is always to get out of there faster, but again, it's construction. Things always happen in construction, so we can set, but that's pretty much our goal, 2.5 weeks to get in and out of here. We'll be getting started on this project within 48 hours. Okay, y'all, okay, big day today, y'all, for the kitchen. Oh, y'all, look at that, y'all. Countertops are installed. Beautiful white quartz countertop. The gray veins look amazing. Going with more of like a light gray backsplash. White grout. Look how they came out, guys. Just transformed this kitchen. For the waterfall, add a couple plugs on the side. Okay, let's talk about the family room, guys. And so here, family room is gonna be basic. The main thing here is the tile floors within this family room. They don't match these tile floors. They don't match the laminate in the rest of the house. And so we're gonna come up with a hack and put, to replace these floors. Not likely we're just gonna replace it with a laminate similar to the rest of the house to where we don't have 2 or 3 different floors, different flooring around the house. And so that's something that most buyers, they don't wanna see 5 or 6 different floors in your house. 2 types of flooring max. Typically, you may want 3 max. When I mean by 3 is you have 1 flooring in all your common areas in your bedrooms, you have tile in your kitchen, and then in your bathrooms, it could be a type of vinyl or another type of tile. And so that's 3 different floorings, but it's not mixed match floors all over the place. Well, technically it is. But to get back here, so what we'll end up doing, we'll end up redoing the fireplace. We'll paint the fireplace, guys. We'll end up changing out this hurt and go with more of a natural wood stained hurt to bringing it out. We'll do a nice funky color to the fireplace. We'll remove this cover. We'll clean out the firebox. This is a wood burning fireplace. Well, actually, it has a gas. We'll make sure that fireplace is good to go. We'll paint. The ceiling fan looks good. It's older and really doesn't fit with the decor, but to save money, we'll keep it. We'll move the TV stand. We'll do the drywall repairs. We'll paint. And so that's pretty much the scope of work in here. Okay, here's front room, pretty simple. The only thing that we may do that's different. We may end up putting 4 cans over here. Right now, just budget for 4 cans, but budget standalone. Because if they don't want to put the 4 cans in, then I just remove that from the budget. But I already told them I'd rather bid it with cans to light it up. Because this only light the center right. And so obviously, paint, flooring, everything here staying the same, baseboard staying the same. This literally just paint the 4 cans in here and swap out the plugs and switches. Here, this entryway area right here, this is gonna be contingent upon what we do with the rest of the tile in here. We may end up just being able to get away with just putting another transition piece back down. Y'all got any questions on this? Go over here. Oh, we're gonna remove this film too. We're gonna remove this film and we're just gonna change out the patio hardware. Jay, what I was explaining to your buddy Jesus, I was like, with this new company, I worked for this our first project with them. This project could be a 2-week to 2.5-week project, but once we get this one done, their plans to give me up to 2-3 projects a month. And so, well, not a month, but every 4 to 6 weeks, basically, as we coming in and out of jobs. And so as we do that, like even if one of y'all don't get this project now, well, y'all gonna get the next one. So, and then I'm gonna put all y'all on the vendors list. So it's like 3 other project managers. And when I say they still going heavy like how everybody else slow, they very busy. Cause they wholesaling. So they picking up the houses on the front end. Then they taking them down. They selling what they don't want. Then the ones they keeping, they bringing them in-house for us to take care of them to flip. And so they just brought me on as a project manager, use all my guys, use my own crews, the whole 9. And so all we gotta do is, hey, this is our budget, stay within this budget, get it to the finish line. We got you another one coming soon, this one's done. And so it's gonna roll like that. When I say they rolling, once I turn y'all on who it is in social media, y'all gonna see what I mean. So I'm saying that to say, these bids are not going in vain, but they want 3 bids at a time. Also may end up being a deal, I may just get a bid for you for electrical. I may just get a bid for you for flooring. I may just get a bid for you for paint. So it could break down like that too. So each project can kind of be different. But right now, bid it in the mindset of turnkey, then bid in the mindset of y'all specialties. Just in case, I'm gonna need 2 different bids, just in case I gotta kind of break it up, depending on how they want me to do it. So here, similar scope of work to the next bedroom. Paint, the flooring is in immaculate condition. This is laminate. We need a transition piece. Actually, both rooms need transition pieces. We'll change out the HVAC vent. Plugs and switches will go white on white. 2-inch blinds here. Let's see if these windows work. This one is functioning properly. This window was actually left open, but that's why you have to check them because you want to be sure to secure the house. So it just found this window was actually open. So now it was unlocked, I should say. So now the window is locked. Window's good to go. This scope is pretty much the same thing, almost to a T as the other bedroom, because here, no closet door. The rod, the shelves, little support, and so that's why this is so flimsy. So we'll fix all of that. It's like some cable wires and cable wires like this. We end up removing all of this, guys. We don't keep any of that. We just snatch it all out. Old phone jacks like this, same thing. We just remove those out. And also needs a door stop. So let's look and see if there's anything we would do to the primary bathroom. It's in really good condition, so just looking at it at first look, looking like we're just gonna end up painting the primary bathroom. This plug should be a GFCI plug. It's in the bathroom, all your plugs should be GFCI protected. And so it could be, but it's not a sticker on it. So if it's not a sticker on it, if I see clearly it's not a GFCI plug, I have to go with the assumption that we need to replace that plug. And so we'll be replacing that. Turn on all the water, make sure everything is running, make sure nothing is leaking. You wanna flush commodes. I have the shower over here on, making sure the shower is running properly and it's draining. You won't see no leaks there. So everything is good here. I'm gonna turn this off. Let me bring this around here where you guys can see this camera. Here, I just run in the shower. I was making sure the hot water is running properly, making sure the shower is draining properly with no issues. Other than that, I don't see a lot more wrong with this bathroom. Oh, all these switches on, guys. So that's this light. That's this light. Well, this light here is the exhaust fan light. But guess what? You don't hear an exhaust fan. If the bathroom doesn't have a window per code, it has to have an exhaust fan. It's an exhaust fan here, but it's not working. We're gonna have to swap that out as well to get that exhaust fan working. Other than that, we're just gonna paint this bathroom, change out that exhaust fan, fix that GFCI plug. We done with this bathroom. Look, if you guys are having issues with your foundation, cracks in the ceiling, doors not closing properly, you see some shifting and things like that nature, or cracks in your brick as far as your exterior is concerned, reach out to us at Chix Stix Brix. Those signs there are signs of foundation repair, or foundation movements, foundation shifting. And so give us a call and we'll come out. We'll do a detailed inspection. We'll do a foundation inspection of your property, let you know what you're up against. We're gonna talk to you about the good, the bad, but then you may not have any damage. You can reach out to us, a reputable foundation company. If you have damage, we're gonna let you know what that damage is. If not, we're not gonna just find anything like a lot of the companies do out here.